in terms of draft, I would have to give it to CCS. If they can pull off that combo, it's just clean sleep. You know, sleep, throw, burst damage, dead, last rites to follow up. They just have a ton of burst coming out. Key's going to have to be on his A game with his salvation if he wants to protect the team from any kind of big burst. However, a lot of the members of Tidecaller Mrgles have a ton of sustain. If Kale Foss goes Mana Addict at 1, he'll have a big shield as thick as his mana bar. Urel has her ultimate at level 10 if she goes the good one as opposed to the standing in a box. And looking at the teams, we're about to get ready. So, on the blue team, we have Rise Robin on the Urel, Kotip playing that Johanna, Sheej rocking the Kale Foss, Bob 33 on Sylvanas, and Key playing Anduin. On the right-hand side, we have the can't counterpick stupid squad with Valkymer on Garrosh, Wit's End on the Greymane, Osprey on the Li Ming, Topal on the Ana, and Slimma on the Malthael. I couldn't remember who I had said. Whoops. Everybody's stepping out just a little bit, trying to pick each other up. We'll zoom out so we can see the whole battlefield right now. And everybody just going to poke, try and get the soak. Urel jumps in, checking the bush. They know Garrosh is in there. They don't want to step up. Kotip, great job. Little late on the Iron Skin, but no damage taken. They're just trying to get their soak and get away. Heading down. Garrosh with a fantastic interrupt. Everybody just headed to the middle lane. Kotip gets thrown again. Again, not the end of the world when you're Johanna. We see a little bit of skirmishing come out, but right now it's just poke onto the Johanna, which Key can heal up, no problem. Sylvanas does fall asleep, but Garrosh doesn't come in to throw her. He's just worried about seeing if Urel is going to come up. And Urel's actually moving middle away from Malthael to get the soak. So at this point, we see everybody heading off to their camp. Garrosh just sitting in the bush, and it looks like we might see an invade from Can't Counterpick Stupid. They're going in. We see the invade, throw onto the Johanna. She's able to blind them. Couple of sappers falling low. Garrosh is in there. Johanna dealing a ton of damage onto Wit's End, and they think they're just going to have to back out. There's Valkymer, but he is pretty low. Kotip also looking incredibly low. Tidecaller Mrgles managed to grab the camp and get Valkymer. He's so low. He gets a fantastic kill by Ana. She's doing her best to keep him alive, but there is a dot. Never mind. She clears it away, and great job by both the supports. Tanks took a ton of damage, and they were able to keep him alive. But now with that failed attempt, they're going to have to defend with little mana and little health against the siege camp of Tidecaller Mrgles without getting theirs, which leaves Tidecaller Mrgles the chance to go in and maybe grab their camp if they're feeling a little bit spicy. There goes the sappers, and that first tower takes a ton of damage. Osprey poking Sheej, Sheej poking Osprey. Osprey's looking like a little bit of mana is gone though. And now we see the members of Tidecaller Mrgles headed right over to the mid lane. Grab that mid soak. Over here, CCS is finally getting their sappers, and I don't think that... Oh, maybe. No, we're not going to see any contestation by Tidecaller Mrgles. They just want to do the rotation, which is good on them. Here comes Valkymer trying to soak away. Now... checking up at the top, I do see a little bit of a skirmish, and that's a trade in favor of Rise Robin. Interesting. You don't see those a whole lot. If this is like any standard game, we will see our solo laners come up, grab these altars, and then race down as fast as they can. I'm going to check really quickly, see if we're on a pale horse. Great stun by Valkymer. Throw onto Kotip again. That Johanna is so tanky. Fantastic gravity lapse by Kale Foss. Wit's End taking a ton of damage. Here goes T-Pole trying to grab the altar. Kotip interrupting him. Fantastic flame strike. Gets a little bit of damage onto Garrosh and Wit's End. However, Valkymer is zoning away. Johanna gets thrown away, and T-Pole has the altar for the members of CCS, so they're going to get a little bit of a lead. Garrosh taking a ton of damage. Sylvanas steps up. There's nothing they can do. They just have to let him get away. 34 armor is a ton. Garrosh hearthing in the middle of the lane. Now that's spicy. Valkymer decides to think better of it, though, and goes ahead and heads back in before he does something he regrets. Alright, we see Kotip step up. The missing root from Anduin does not secure the kill. And now it's just a poke fest. Everybody clearing their minions. Solo laners now in the mid lane fighting a little bit. Slimma getting some poke onto Rise Robin. We do see Tidecaller Mrgles heads over and grabs their camp. And now I'm going to check and see what we have. Here comes Valkymer. As soon as I try to get this talents, every time, steps up. They don't manage to grab the Sapper camp and have to back away. Valkymer taking a ton of damage, but T-Pole is on fire, making sure his friend stays alive. We already have 36 stacks for Sylvanas on her dagger quest, and 13 stacks on Kael'thas. I think once he gets 20 is when he gains access to his shield. Everybody looking pretty standard so far. Johanna is opting for that decreased shield talent, and that's fantastic, seeing as she's going to be able to step up in front of Garrosh every time. We do see the altars heading up top. Boss has spawned at this point. Going for an early boss right now is Suicide. And actually the members of CCS going and grabbing one tower, grabbing two. They've got a fantastic push squad with this Grey Man and with this Li Ming. And we see that Anduin stays back to grab the sappers, but Malthael grabbing his, and there's nothing they can do. They lose their front gate just like that. A little bit of quick thinking by the members of Can't Counterpick Stupid ends up securing them the front tower down bottom lane, and a little bit of experience lead. Tiny little bit of an XP lead for CCS. They did grab their sappers. We're going to head over now and see if they can't push them in. Maybe grab that bottom fort. Bottom fort is the most important part of Towers of Doom. Johanna goes in, trying to stop those sappers. Kael'thas goes in, and the sappers are already looking pretty doomed. They get the living bomb onto Li Ming, has to step back, and the sappers are cleared out before they even get a chance to come close to the gate of Tidecaller Mrgles. Valkymer steps up, a swing and a miss. Oh my gosh, Bob takes a ton of damage, uses his festering wounds, but ends up paying the price with a quick throw by Garrosh. Fantastic leap of faith by Key, keeps him alive a little while longer. And now we see Tidecaller Mrgles just a little bit on the defensive. Kotip jumps up, takes the stun. Do we have stun quest from Garrosh? We do not. We have Unrivaled Strength, which throws people a little bit further and gets them a ton more damage. So that throw really hurts. Stepping up for Altar 3 of 3, and we do have heroics available for everybody. Taking a look. Light Bomb from Anduin. Ardent Defender by Urel. Phoenix from Kael'thas. Everything looking pretty standard. It is the Wave of Force from Li Ming. Cursed Bullet comes out, misses unfortunately. Johanna taking a ton of damage, able to grab her shield though. Nice unstoppable from Valkymer. Steps away, Key taking a ton of damage. Kotip no longer has his Iron Skin available. Valk super low, Wit's End doing his best. A great blessed shield, an even better Wailing Arrow, and Greymane is our first blood actually. But oh no, the numbers of Tidecaller Mrgles are so low when Sylvanas pays the price for stepping up. Urel is quick to follow with a nice taunt by Valkymer. Great gravity lapse by Kael'thas allows Sheech to save his life. Nano boosted Li Ming is no joke, you guys. We see her coming in, trying to see if she can't finish the job. But she can't. Key is in an awful spot. What are you doing, honey? Run for your life. Li Ming taking a ton of damage. He gets the root onto Ana. Sleep Dart misses. And the members of Tidecaller Mrgles are able to get away. We did see have Last Rites, Taunt, and Wave of Force used, as well as Ardent Defender, Wailing Arrow. Phoenix is back up. Light Bomb is back up. And it's definitely one of those things where everybody press your R and get away. And it looks like CCS came out on top. They're heading over to get their sappers now. Will Tidecaller Mrgles try to contest? Nope, they're just going to soak. They're so scared of this Garrosh. Don't want him to flip their team. It's so squishy. Sylvanas gets a little bit of a boop. Nothing too bad. Bob able to walk it off. Kotip steps up. Great Iron Skin prevents the throw. And now it's just a race to see if they can't get rid of these sappers before they go into the fort. However, as they get up, they get more health. And with such a large advantage to Tidecaller, or sorry, CCS. Nice unstoppable, prevents the taunt after the cursed bullet, but the gyroscope's going in. Valkyrie is so excited, he tries to go in, but he misses. Kotip jumping right back out. Great blessed shield. Light bomb is fantastic. Not enough though. CCS is able to back out safely. Osprey stepping back in. Wave of Force trying to catch somebody out, but they don't. Everybody on Tidecaller Mrgles taking a ton of damage. Orb right to the face for Kotip. Looking unhealthy. Key has to do his best to heal everybody up. Losing about a quarter of a mana in that fight. Shit was gonna hurt, but Key says, no worries, I gotcha. And now it's ready for everybody to fight over this bottom shrine. Kotip taking a ton of damage. He doesn't have his iron skin. Nice leap of faith. He's so low. Great job by Key. Just saves his life. Mouth AL falls. A ton of damage from Rise Robin. Greymane has to flee from her hammer. Out comes Bob doing a ton of damage. But T-Pole, nobody is harassing him. He's able to get this. Wait, but here comes Kotip. He's insane. Excellent last minute flash of light. There goes Round Robin. Able to pop their Ardent Defender just before Li Ming falls. Everyone is doing their best. Greymane falls to Rise Robin and actually ends up being Tidecaller Mrgles that picks up this bottom's altar. Their first one since... they've gotten a couple, actually. It's not their first one since the three. And now they're going to push. See if they can't get this bottom tower. Friendly reminder that the bottom bell tower gives you more shots on the altars. If you control 5 altars, you do get 5 shots. Whereas the team that's lost their altar only gets 3. Kotip steps up. They're trying so hard to get this forward. It's about halfway down. Bob stepping up. The black arrows is out. He does miss his festering wounds. And they do manage to grab that bottom bell tower. Now they just have to defend it for the rest of the game. They'll be sitting pretty. Bob taunted, thrown in, but a fantastic light bomb by Key. It makes the rest of the team running for their life. Valkymer is so low. Greymane doing his best to poke from a distance, but he is also low. T-Pole trying to heal everybody up. Valkymer has to hearth, however. He doesn't feel safe. As a result, Kotip comes up. Great iron skin. Eats that whole orb for his team. They live here now. There's nothing they can do. They're going to try and take the sappers. This could be a little bit greedy. Garrosh is back. He didn't soak all the way up, allowing T-Pole to hold him. A nice throw by Valkymer. We're coming in. Oh, I accidentally locked the camera. I'm so sorry. We missed that fight a little bit. Sylvanas got thrown away, and actually the big threat pays off for CCS. They're able to grab those sappers away from the members of Tidecaller Mrgles. And as a result, they grab it. They get that fort back, and no love lost. Tidecaller Mrgles able to step over and grab their own sappers. There's nobody contesting against that. And they better be careful, CCS. Here comes Kotip with the blind. Phoenix buys a little bit more time. We get the first altar trade up top. So now it's the race to come down here and trade. Johanna is so low, she does fall. Light Bomb comes out, as does Cursed Bullet. Kale Foss taking a ton of damage. Out comes Slimma trying to do his best to jump onto Siege, and they have to retreat and give this up. With no tank to engage, there's nothing they can do. Now they can jump down to these sappers. The fort was able to spawn in time, but it doesn't matter. They get to the middle ground. No real advantage. Members of Tidecaller Mrgles recollecting, healing up, heading back out into lane. Valkymer takes a ton of damage from the Pyro or the Flame Strike. I can't think of my abilities today, you guys. And now we see Tower CCS on the push for Tidecaller Mrgles again. They want this bottom fort. And with Li Ming to poke, nobody wants to take those. These are 3 really squishy bodies down. Here comes Kotip ready to take, but Valkymer is stepping up. That armor means that those towers don't matter as much, but that does. Oh my goodness. Wailing Arrow comes out. Light Bomb comes out. T-Pole's in a ton of trouble. He falls as well. The second member of the team to fall. Urel able to hop away, and a little bit of over-aggression pays off for Tidecaller Mrgles. Unfortunately, they're looking to step over and take this bottom tower back. Here comes Kotip doing it. Their shield is down, and now they might face the same fate. They're taking a ton of damage, just like Valkymer did earlier. Bob takes a ton of damage. The light The Leap of Faith comes out, but Johanna falls. An exact same thing. I don't know what they expected after watching their opponent do the same thing. They came. Nice curse bullet onto Sheets. He's fully does pop his Mana Addict. Out comes the heal from Key, and he actually manages to keep Sheets alive. Great job. But now there are 3 very healthy members who can poke from quite a distance down here who want to take this bottom tower. Minions are here. And with 2 dead on the side of Tidecaller Mrgles, this is a free altar for the members of Can't Counterpick Stupid. They waited to cap. Excellent, excellent idea by them. Waited to cap until they got this bottom bell tower back, because it doesn't have to be completed to get that extra 5th shot. They got the 5th shot, and now they're up even further, 20-11 against Tidecaller Mrgles. They're headed over for the aggressive siege camp, seeing if they can't get it in with this bottom bell tower under their control. They will be able to pesh it in if they're lucky for 3 points of core damage. And we'll see how they can do. Everybody's back now. Everybody but Mrgles is up soaking. I think if CCS is smart, they'll wait until 20 to get this. It's a fair fight right now, and that's exactly what Tidecaller Mrgles need to get back in here. One good fight can turn the tide. These teams are so close, so evenly matched. Everybody's stepping up, and they do manage to clear the sappers, so no extra points for CCS, but they are able to hold the bottom tower. Mrgles can't step up to close. We see the Blessed Shield come out, but it's a swing and a miss. Johanna onto T-pole. Sylvanas disabling the tower. Leap of Faith comes out to try and protect the assassins of Tidecaller Mrgles. A lot was spent from Mrgles, and they didn't do anything really to the tower. 25%. Everybody's really healthy. Li Ming's got a little bit of mana that she's low on. Does manage to blink, get the diamond skin. 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse. Takes a ton of Valkymer's health, but T-pole is back. There comes Counterpick, one of the most aggressive Johannas I've ever seen. Geez, Sleep Dart connects, but there is no follow-up. Everybody looking to try and poke, get this back. These 2 altars won't end, but they will leave Tidecaller Mrgles very low on 1 hit point. Alrighty. I see that I might have messed something up. We'll talk about it after the game. Thank you so much for the heads up, Keladorn. We do see the teams going and fighting over this. This is so important for Tidecaller Mrgles. Valkymer gets the root. Gravity laps, but he's able to, with a fantastic reaction time, hit his Indomitable. However, Malthael takes a ton of damage. Ardent Defender comes out. The members of Tidecaller Mrgles are so low, but they're able to keep themselves alive. 4 for 1. Here comes Greymane. He whiffs the Cursed Bullet, and here comes Rise Robin ready to jump in. Swing onto the garage, but with 30 armor, there's nothing that really Tidecaller Mrgles can do. Osprey comes out trying to get a bit of extra damage. They do miss. There's the sweep. There's that massive throw. Taunt. Nice Leap of Faith, but it's not enough. Reset from Li Ming. Counterpick takes a ton of damage. Great job by Osprey. Just chucking in. Anytime Garros has a throw, the follow-up's there, even if it doesn't connect, even if it's onto a minion, which he actually hasn't thrown yet, and I'm super impressed. It's really hard not to throw minions as Garrosh. Here comes Counterpick. Great condemn. Stepping back. Nice Blessed Shield. It's back up. Counterpick thrown into oblivion. We do have stun on 16 from Valkymer. I'll have to check on that talent name in a second. Everybody poking, looking for vision. Everybody's pretty low. Everybody's low on mana. Nobody's ready to step up. But CCS takes it. They say, you know what? We're pretty healthy. We're healthier than the guys over on Tidecaller Mrgles. And they're able to go ahead and do just that. Cursed Bullet whiffs. Again, unfortunately, they do manage to grab the bottom fort back for Tidecaller Mrgles. Greymane in a little bit of trouble. Light Bomb comes out. He's stunned. Gravity Lapse comes out. Greymane takes so much damage, but it's able to swipe away a little bit early on the last right, but Counterpick takes a ton of damage again, has to back out. Nobody dies. Everybody press their R, except for Ana and Garrosh, and everybody lives. This is one of those things where there's a good team fight, healers are on their game, tanks know what to tank, and everybody gets away. They're heading over to their sappers. They're going to complete just about the same time. We see Mrgles maybe attempt to go over and peek at their enemies, but they said, you know, never mind. We're content here. Gonna defend this bottom. Valkymer coming out, getting the soak. Johanna stepping up for a little bit of vision. Now we're waiting. The sappers are so low. Don't even make it past the tower for the Mrgles. Here come the sappers for CCS. These are going to go right in. There's nothing they can really do to stop them. 2 go in, 3 don't go in. That's half the fort, though. At 19 minutes, these sappers do a ton of damage. Alrighty, teams stepping up, looking to maybe fight. Both teams are 20. There's only 1 point left for the members of Tidecaller Mrgles. A jump from Urel. Oh no. Nice absorb, able to keep Urel alive. The reaction time of both these teams is incredible. Everybody's coming out, taking a ton of damage. Light Bomb comes to try and protect Rise Robin. They are able to get away. They're swinging a miss on the last rights. Taunt comes out, not able to pick anybody up. Wave of Force. Again, everybody press their R. Everybody this time. And again, just a bunch of low health bars. It really shows how well these teams are communicating with each other. Whoever's low, the healer's able to keep them alive. Whoever needs help, tanks are peeling. Key takes a ton of damage from the Cursed Bullet. Great job by him using Able to the Chastise to lock him down. Greymane has to back away. And Key is just able to channel. There's nothing they can do. Just kidding. Out comes a Ghanaian cocktail to stop Key at the last second. Sylvanas dies. It's a reset from Li Ming. Rise Robin picks off Greymane. Unstoppable from the Seraphim. But Osprey, another one dead. That's another reset. All of her cooldowns are back up. Valkymer tries to step up, but Key's gravity lapse able to keep him away. Kotip is in a terrible position. Key doing everything he can to keep him alive, but another throw on Kotip and no health. Blessed Shield comes out. Unstoppable. Nice light bomb. Kills off Ana. And Li Ming and Garrosh versus the 3 of Tidecaller Mrgles, they're going to have to get it up. Li Ming tries to step up, but Johanna says not today. However, here comes Malthael, not fast enough, and now Kotip just needs to escape with his life. There's a stun, but there comes the Iron Skin, and they're backing out. This temple is there, so they're just going to head back, say, see ya, nerds! We're not out of this yet! I love Towers of Doom. I love Towers of Doom. As long as you have a Nexus, you have 1 point and a chair, you're still in this. Nice taunt onto Kotip, but Valkymer is pretty low. 35 armor keeps him alive, and they're able to save their sappers. Kotip steps up. Not enough. She takes a little bit of damage from Osprey. A couple of auto attacks from Johanna, but that Malthael eats her alive with the percent damage. Everybody backing up. It looks like the members of CCS, what are they doing? Are they going to try for a cheeky boss while all 5 members are alive? Can CCS, or sorry, Tidecaller Mrgles sniff this out? They have no idea. They're too late. They're heading up now, but they'll never be there in time, and that's going to be it. First game over 2. Can't counterpick, stupid. Great job. They did their best. Now's the fight just for your posterity. GG's come out. Great first game. I am in love, you guys. What a dynamic first game. Everybody coming out, throwing their best, doing everything they could. Great use of traits by all heroes combined. Let's take a look at this. I'll go ahead and update the score while we do. Swap over. Alrighty, 10-9, super close. No deaths on Key in the Anduin. 101 healing, 88k by the Ana on the member of CCS. Osprey with 124k damage. I'll go ahead and throw the talent up there if you guys want to take a look. Wow, that's all I have to say. Great job by everyone, dealing a ton of damage. I didn't get to see the Sylvanas stacks at the end, but I think we breached 100 or got pretty close. I didn't get the chance to take a look. Alright, while we wait for this team to get into lobby, we'll head over. I'll update the score. Bosh, there we are. Hop back into chat, see what you guys are all hanging out about. Alright. T-Pole is a she. Thank you so much. I always appreciate knowing that. Nice damage. Sylv. What was the Sylv damage? Oh, 69k. Yeah, so Bob. It's just better. Sorry, that's the way it is. If you get 69, then you're just the best. Rise Robin, a ton of siege damage. That's insane for a Urel. Slimma also doing a ton of siege damage. T-Pole is a she, I will remember that. I try really hard to say they when I don't know their gender, but you know, everybody is so in on he, and I just need to condition myself not to say that. But thank you for letting me know. Five too much damage on Sylve. Oh no! Not the 5 damage! It could have been 69 420! Oh no! Why did you throw that last kill? So close. Alright, we're just waiting for the teams to get me that next lobby, see where they want to go. I'm going to see if I can't get my Venus map helper fixed because it doesn't want to play for me. We'll hop back over. And if not, not the end of the world. I'm going to try this again, so excuse me while I fiddle with some stuff, you guys. We'll take a look. Yeah, it just doesn't want to work for me unless I do. Map picker. Control V. Update that, please. Okay, is that gonna update for me? If not, like I said, I'll fix it afterwards. I don't think it is. Let me try one other thing. Thank you all so much for your patience. Again, second ever cast. Every day we get a little bit better. Window capture. Brr, 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 brr. I am a fan of Arthas. I don't know if you could see. Here, I'll pop it back over just for a second. My background is Ice Crown. I asked the people at NGS if I could have a okay, that's not gonna work. You know what? Never mind. We're just gonna ignore that. Pardon me. Excuse me. But no, I asked them, I said, so is there like something that I have to have in the background? Could it be a could it be like does it have to be the hero's purple or stars or something? Or could I have like Ice Crown? And they were like, yeah, do whatever you want. So I'm like, okay, Ice Crown it is then. You're the better raid. I don't know about that, my friend. If you want to 1v1 me in an Arthas, I will gladly take you on anytime, anywhere, as long as I'm not at work. That's the only stipulation. My dogs need to eat. And you are very welcome for the cast. I appreciate you guys so much letting me come in and watch your games. It's a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I had a great time with my first cast, but I'm loving this one even better. I don't know if it's because I'm a little bit more confident today. All my friends are here. Arthas is always the better raid boss. Arthas v Arthas. You want to do it? If you want to do it, I'm super down. Okay, but I have to ask, are you a D-build Arthas? That's the real question. But yes, thanks guys for hanging out. Let me have in part of your chat. I know you could be watching Celebrity Fight Night or whatever's going on right now, but you're here with me. It's your girl. I'm so excited. I'm really happy to have you all here. And you know, maybe it's not the most professional, and maybe we have a little bit of technical difficulties. Maybe the first 20 minutes of my stream was actually just Bahamut's stream, but like, you know, we're here. We're doing our best. They killed HGC, so this is what you're stuck with. Volskaya Foundry. That's where we're headed. Very nice. I'm going to hop in there. Did I spoil it? I think I spoiled it. Hi, Zergy. How are you today? It's nice to see you. Okay, WE build. So he is a man of class. He's an excellent Arthas. I think I spelled sophisticated right. I don't know. So there we go. While we're on the page, I know we just closed the stream, so we won't be able to see it. But Caledorn, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you so much for the subscription again. Zolt, I really appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much, Valkymer, for the follow. Or Zolt, thank you for the follow. Valkymer, thank you for the subscription. I don't think I have my alerts on here, and I wish you could see them because I'll have to set it up later. But I have all Arthas themed alerts, but not when I'm doing NGS because I think it's important to focus on the game. I'm talking and not paying attention to the team. That's my bad. I'm trying to do everything at once, and it's just like imploding my brain. So I'm just doing everything kind of, you know. We're doing our best. Alrighty, just waiting for these bad boys to jump on into the game, and then I'll go ahead and get started. Like I said earlier, it is Volskaya Foundry. Volskaya is interesting because you have to be ready for those camps. You just have to be. If you're not on those camps and your opponents get the item advantage, it just feels so rough. It feels really, really rough. CCS is ready. I'm going to tell them the caster is ready. Caster ready for adventure. Casterer is what I said. Excellent. But yeah, if you don't get those turrets, you don't get those heal pulses, then you're just hindering your team. What if you could do 2 healers worth of healing? What if you could do 6 DPS worth of DPS? That's what these are to you. Alright, everybody's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and hop over to our draft screen. Maybe. There we go. Perfect. Volskaya. What do we like to see on Volskaya team? Well, who picked Volskaya? I didn't actually get to see. CCS made the lobby, so I think... Yeah, CCS picked Volskaya, so that means that Tidecaller Mrgles opted for first pick. Blue team banning. Is it going to be the Lunara again? Yep, not wanting to deal with that bad Bambi. Doing her best, poking away again. Ton of vision, ton of poison damage. And poison damage is just as bad as, you know, true damage in my opinion. Like, granted, you still have a little bit of time and it to tick slowly away. But if you get choked out to 50% health and then you have a gray bar, it's just as bad as dying in my opinion. Granted, you have a little bit of time to live, but you have to escape and hopefully find your healer. Hope they have a heal for you. You can't be on the point, so it's just as bad as if you're dying because... And nothing feels worse than when you're like, nice, they made it, and then you get like one little tick, or she presses the W and you see your whole bar is gray, and you're just like, oh no. Ariel banned away by the side of CCS. Don't want to deal with that resurrection. Also, Key plays a mean Ariel. Garrosh banned away. He did a great job in that last game. They don't want to deal with that. Get that out of here. We'll take the Deathwing. Caledorn, you're the Lunara player. Stukov banned away, really locking the supports here. Key does such a great job. I think he also shot calls for the team, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty, what are we going to see from the blue team? Deathwing right out the gate. We got a Deathwing game, you guys. I'm so excited. Now, let's talk about Deathwing. I don't think he's the best solo laner in the game. I think if you know what you're doing and you have the ability to kite, I think Deathwing feels awful to play. And this is somebody who loves her dragons, who's played a ton of games on Deathwing. Again, Sylvanas picked up for the side of CCS this time, and Johanna's. We got a little bit of a swap here. Sylvanas offers a ton. Her Merc Queen with the turrets feels awful. 34 messages deleted. Oh my goodness, what happened? Why are we posting 34 messages? Let's not. Hi, Cat Peach. How are you? Yes, it is nice to see Key and T-Pool. What are you doing? Oh, did you just post a bunch of things in a row? Yeah, sorry, my Nightbot's kind of got to stick up its butt. Alright, jumping back, we see Raynor, who is fantastic in a Johanna as a Johanna main. I have definitely felt the pain of when I'm running in and I'm like, I'm gonna get you! And then he's just autoing and he's walking and he's autoing and you're trying so hard not to die to the Raynor, but then you just die to the Raynor. Greymane band away on the side of CCS. They don't want to deal with either of those heroes. Ana with the heal lock. Again, nothing you can do except for pick up a shield hero like Zarya or Tass. Zarya was pointed out to me last game. I completely forgot about her. Greymane probably still one of the best assassins in the game. Once he gets in there on top of your squishies, there's not a whole lot you can do except for pray that you have an ancestral. Toronto kill Foss. This is really starting to look like, you know, old NA HGC. Oh, is that what you were saying? I don't know. My has a stick up its butt. Mage War. Give us a Mage War. Li Ming is great. On the point. There's only so many places you can go and hold the tower, so she can just go ahead and ping, ping, ping away. Maybe we'll get to see an art build Li Ming if anybody is feeling spicy. And to win again for Key makes sense. His leap of faiths were on point. And here's Mal'Ganis. Now, we don't get to see Mal'Ganis too much where I'm from, and I am super excited. I've been playing a ton of Mal'Ganis. I think if played correctly, he feels so devastating as he just runs and flies at your team, struts his way into your base. I'm super excited. Toronto Kale Foss picked up, ton of healing, nice follow-up stun for the gravity lapse, or for the condemn. And then Leoric in the solo lane. Leoric is the counter to Deathwing. How could they not have seen it coming? You know, it all is about how Deathwing plays, but his hitbox is so humongous. I mean, you kind of, even if you blindfold yourself and shoot at the Deathwing, there's probably about a 70% chance to hit him if you have any idea how this is played. You wanted them to pick up Jaina as opposed to Raynor? I'm curious why. Devil Mages seem to struggle a little bit in most games due to just having cooldowns with no sustained damage. Looking at both of these teams, I don't know who I'd give it to. Let's go ahead and jump over to our in-game screen. Boom, there we go. Goodbye, me. I really don't know who I'd give it to. I really like the team of Tidecaller and Mrgles. I love Mal'Ganis. I think if played right, he does such a great job. The stun is so impactful, especially at level... Once he gets blind as a bat, I think that's 16. Can't remember off the top of my head. I need to do a little bit more heroes research. So, We're going to start over here on the red side for the away team, since they're the ones who made the draft. Go ahead, boom us out a little bit. There we go. Slimma on the Leoric, T-Pole rocking that Tyrande, Osprey on the Kael'thas, Valkymer on Johanna, and Wit's End with the Sylvanas this time. And on the side of Tidecaller Mrgles, we have Key back on the Anduin, Bob playing the Rainer, Rise Robin on the Deathwing, see what they can do. Sheej plays Li Ming, and Coatip is Mal'Ganis. Everybody's stepping up, looking to get that little bit of aggression in the middle lane. Actually, CCS is just hanging out. They missed the owl. That means Tidecaller Mrgles is going to win the game. If you guys want to look at my face for the next 30 minutes, we know how this is going to go. Everybody steps up. Nice blind onto Bob. Iron Skin comes out. Round Robin already taking a ton of damage. Rise Robin, excuse me. Condemn comes out just to grab those couple of minions, and we see everybody run up. Leoric was already in the bottom, so they do get a little bit of an advantage soaking on Rise Robin. However, with the experience globes, we're not going to see too much of an experience loss. Up top, little bit of a skirmish. Bob takes a little bit of damage. Heal Pulse is up and ready to go, as are the turrets. Nobody going for their turret just yet. Just trying to clear the minions away. Nice stun by T-Pole. Wit's End did take the brunt of the Mal'Ganis, but Bob is able to pull their friend safely with the ping from the Rainer Q. Out comes Valkymer, gets on to Key, but there is no follow-up, so it's just a little bit of harass. We see Sylvanas and Tyrande headed over to that turret, doing their best, you know, trying to grab it up. Like I said, turrets are so important. And now we see Bob and Key a little bit behind. No problem, though. Owl comes out. They know they're on the fort. Are they going to do anything about it? Mal'Ganis is top soaking. He's got 3 minions left to pick up. Kael'thas is a little bit far forward. Gets the living bomb onto Coatip. He's got to back away not to hit his minion wave. Both turrets picked up with ease, and now we look for maybe a skirmish over the heal pulse. Leoric heads back down to Deathwing. Both teams even in soak. One of the best things about Leoric is he's super easy to soak, rotate. Taking a ton of damage, actually, from Round Robin right now. Rise Robin. Everybody headed back up, and Coatip actually takes a lot of damage. Almost dies. Has to head back. Is he going to Hearth? Are they going to Hearth? I don't know Coatip's gender. And they are. Checking back down here, and now we do see the Drain Hope from Slimma. He's basically back to full health, and Rise Robin has almost lost half their plate. Objective going to start here in 18 seconds. Slimma looking super low. Rise Robin will have to jump up and heal, as they did lose their first plate, but they can come back at any time. Now, reminder for everybody, Deathwing can't be healed by a support. He has to heal by flying through the air. See if that has any effect on what happens on this Punisher. Here comes Coatip with a massive 2-man stun. Nice follow-up stun by T-Pole, though. She's able to punish Coatip really badly. Coatip has to spread the bomb to Bob, and now they have to back up, tap, and that's really early. We do have 24% for Tidecaller Mrgles. Here comes Rise Robin, beats Leoric up a little bit, takes a ton of health, has to back away, try and not spread the bomb. Another great gravity lapse. Flame Strike comes out, has to drop this turret for safety, and Sylvanas black arrows it down. This turret's going to get almost no value. Deathwing also heals by health globes. Yes, that is important to point out. Out comes Leoric. Here comes Rise Robin, but they pull the death bomb back in. Coatip falls. Rise Robin falls. 20 health. They just landed, and now they're back to half health. Thus is the life of a Deathwing. We do have Mercenary Queen for Sylvanas, which makes this turret just a pain to fight against. You have to kill it right away, or you suffer kind of like Coatip did. And now, with nobody to step up, T-Pole is going to hang out on the point. Already caught up to Tidecaller Mrgles, while the Mrgles have to reevaluate. They all jump into lane and make sure they catch some soak, and I think that was the effect of having level 7 before their teammates, or before their enemy, sorry. CCS gonna step over, get their turrets. They have another one for Sylvanas to buff up. There's just went away. And now they're going to try and invade the turret of Tidecaller Mrgles. Coatip sniffs it out, though. Another great stun. Taking a ton of damage. Here comes the Cataclysm in. Definitely already has access to it. Key takes a ton of damage. Round Robin steps on the point, but it's not going to be enough. She just to back away. He's incredibly low. Out comes Sylvanas, out for blood. Key takes a ton of damage. Siege dies, followed by Raynor. Great job, CCS. And now they're 2 levels up. Rise Robin heads back to the sky. They might as well just give this up, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Valkymer jumps on. Didn't even need to burn the turret. And now we're going to see Valkymer head down to the bottom, trying their best to grab that bottom well before the next objective, most likely. If you don't have the well, it makes it that much harder to get the objective. We do see the members of Tidecaller Mrgles coming down to deal with it. Li Ming stepping in. Gonna go ahead, throw out her combo. Boom! Right onto the protector. Raynor able to ping from a safe distance. But the push, they missed the well. However, it's not made of hell. Just a couple of little taps on it. Didn't even bother going middle. That well goes down. Bottom 4, ton of damage. And that's going to make it even harder. And Tomb comes out. CCS is level 10. Coatip takes a ton of damage from Pyroblast. Wailing Arrow comes out, and they are going to fall along with this bottom tower. There's still 12 seconds and 23% on this protector. They can maybe get some value. Looking to come harass Deathwing. Out comes Osprey. Easy living bomb on such a large target. And they might get the second fort. Valkymer steps up, but they said, you know, we don't want it so bad. And now, everybody going to go ahead and soak up. CCS is just tearing through this game. It's completely different to their very first one where the teams felt kind of easy. This is definitely a comfort for them. They're dominating right away. Osprey taking a ton of damage from the Mal'Ganis, but not overly concerned. Nice spot from Key. Out comes the Entomb. Only hits a minion, however, and Osprey actually does fall down. Here comes Rise Robin. That's a reset for Li Ming. Out comes the Carrion Swarm. Finally level 10 for the members of Tidecaller Mrgles. Inhale, exhale. Out goes the minion wave. Rise Robin poking away the enemy team, and that camp is cleaned up easy peasy. Now 4v5, they can take a look at this camp, this Heal Pulse camp. Slimma taking a ton of damage, able to step back a little bit. Here comes the Cataclysm. Mostly just a dive, though. Not a whole lot of damage done to the members of CCS. Tidecaller Mrgles does get to pick up the Heal Pulse. Out comes Valkymer. Being a little bit crazy, but he's got those Johanna onion rings. Valkymer knows what they're doing. Again, don't know the gender. They. Everybody headed back down to grab their turret camps in the bottom. CCS able to pick theirs up a little bit further. And we see Slimma come in. Are they looking for the gank? Able to grab it, though. Swash onto Li Ming. Here comes Rise Robin looking to protect. Gets the fluff off. And both teams manage to grab the turrets, no problem. Johanna comes out. Fantastic blessed shield. Goodbye, Raynor, says Valkymer, and there drops a heal pulse, but it's not enough. Key falls so low, he does fall, and that's going to be the second fort of the game, going over to CCS. Here comes Coatip, here comes Rise Robin, down comes the turret. There's nothing they can do. Pyro onto Rise Robin, and they'll surely survive with so much health, but they're going to lose an entire plate. Slimma steps out, not someone Deathwing wants to go head-to-head with. Poke onto Sheets, and that's actually Pierce, I've just realized. Now's a great time to take a look at our talent. We do have Behemoth armor for Raynor, unfortunately, only at 9 stacks. We're looking to pull the top fort as well. Top is where the next objective is, so that would surely be in favor for the members of CCS. Coatip comes out, gets stunned. And they manage to get half health on the turret and take the well. So there won't be any well for Tidecaller Mrgles. Are approaching level 13. Everybody is 13 now. They can fight this maybe. Out comes Mal'Ganis, gets onto Osprey. Light Bomb comes out. Down comes Rise Robin. Nice body block onto Osprey. They're so low, but the Loon's Chosen keeps them alive. Rise Robin taking a ton of damage. Only 5 armor left on them. Here comes Slimma, slowing them with their Leoric Talent at level 13. Ominous Wraith decreases your enemy's damage. Feels amazing. Wailing Arrow and Entomb still available for the members of CCS, while everybody, oh no! Not far enough on the Leap of Faith, and Bob actually gets out with an inkling of health. Rise Robin giving their life to support the assassin. Carrion Swarm comes out, Coachip healed back to full, and as quickly as that health comes, it goes. He tries to do some swap, get the armor off. He will live, but there's the stun. Follow-up stun. Coachip is in a ton of trouble. Uh-oh. Let's see if they want to play or pause. Wits End has left the game. It's up to the team to pause. Oh, they want me to pause / PP. Oh, no. How do you pause? I don't know how to... Okay. Thank you. I accidentally screenshot. Lot twits, you could say. You're at your wits' end. Alright, everybody. So we're going to wait for Wits while I also figure out how to pause the game. Wow. I know pause break unpauses it. It feels bad. I'd hate to have a teammate lose connection right when they're doing so well, especially that Sylvanas who's doing a ton of damage. Oh my goodness. We'll go ahead. Ready? Alrighty. Both are. The amount of screenshots I have from the last 2 days. Okay, so then we'll go ahead. 3, 2, oh, it's 1. Pause break. There we go. And now we're going to E off of Anduin because we want to see everybody's vision. Computer drops the internet. We're going to go ahead and zoom out just a little bit further. We see Osprey is holding down the line. T-Pole says, hey man, I got this. And they are able to grab the Punisher. We look down. Tidecaller Mrgles able to grab their turret. It will offer them a little bit of help, hopefully, as they try to prevent this push. Because at 11 minutes, probably won't end the game, but a keep is definitely real. Coachip takes it and actually loses a ton of health. They die before they can get the turret off, and that's a free turret for Wits End. I don't know if the communication wasn't there, but he dove out and there was no one to follow, and then he died. Big points. Bob taking a ton of damage. The Protector wailing in is able to get the front keep down, no problem. And with the free push onto the keep, seeing as it is disabled by the Protector, this is just going to be a free keep. If they're not careful, they might end the game. We have to give it to Tidecaller Mrgles, though. They use the keep to defend them, not themselves to defend the keep. You know what? You lose a keep, you still got the core. But this could be the end. The Protector is looking relatively healthy. 35 armor. Coachip comes out. Sylvanas dies. Reset for Li Ming. Raynor falls as well, however. The interrupt onto Coachip's ult could be devastating. And we see a little bit of damage onto the core. Li Ming falls as well. This could be the end. Slim is doing a ton of damage. Rise Robin is very low. The Protector explodes, but there's still 4 healthy members. Out comes the Carrion Swarm. Only manages to hit some minions, so that's not going to be a ton of healing for Coachip. And we don't see the members of CCS try and end the game just yet. They're going to back off, grab this aggressive camp, put a little bit more pressure on, and Slimma's going to shepherd them in. Coachip stepping up, backing away, doesn't want anything to do with Slimma. We do, however, see that Tidecaller Mrgles is level 16 now, so they do have a chance to fight. There's one more chance. CCS is going to come over and take the Heal Pulse camp. They'll have a turret, they'll have a Heal Pulse, and they'll be sitting pretty for this next altar. Sylvanas down here actually grabbing the other turret. There they go, pick it up. They'll have 2 turrets. And Slimma is just harassing Tidecaller Mrgles, they can't keep the team out of their base. Out comes the Owl from Toronto to scout. They see all 5 members are here in the mid lane. Coatip doing their best, getting a little bit of a stun. However, it doesn't do much. Rise Robin jumps up, gets Coatip in the stun by the Leoric, the Entomb. Light Bomb comes out, trying to save Coatip's life. Leap of Faith comes out. Out comes Deathwing. Rise Robin again, giving their life for the members of the team to escape. They heal a little bit, but not enough. Not enough to match the members of CCS, and that's what happens when you're 3 levels down. They're going to go ahead and take this turret, and then they did spend 1. They spent 1 turret in this fight, so they'll have 2 and a heal pulse. Now, this doesn't mean that Tidecaller Mrgles can't come back into the game. It just means it's going to be very, very difficult. No objective up yet, so they do have a time. CCS looking just to siege a little bit further. Bob picks up the toe of that Flame Strike and loses half their health. My goodness. Pyroblast onto them. Key healing for all he's worth. Full health. Probably won't die, but almost a quarter health. Out comes Entomb. Fantastic. Nice Lunar Flare. Sylvanas does give their life to siege for it, but 1 for 1. Not the worst for Tidecaller Mrgles. Key jumping, trying not to spread the bomb. Down comes Rise Robin. They're doing their best. Out comes the Fluff, trying to get them away, and they're just going to lose another keep. Inhale. Exhale. Doesn't matter. Poor Rise Robin. That wind-up time giving everybody else just enough time to sidestep out of their abilities. Chastise comes out on the Johanna, but Valkymer is in such a good position they don't quite mind. And now they're just going to give this keep up. There's nothing that Tidecaller Mrgles can do. This is CCS's base now. They say we live here. They're walking in and out of it. They're carefree. Don't care. Bottom lane is the next and quite possibly final objective. We see Valkymer jumps up to sit on it. Everybody else looking to go up and grab their top camp. Maybe. Here comes Tidecaller Mrgles, their last fight of their life in this game. They aren't 20, but they have to take the fight. The team is up top, so CCS says, you know, we can give this away a little bit, and Tidecaller Mrgles is looking for a fight. They want to fight on this turret, and they grab it. They grab the turret. Out comes the Carrion Swarm, doing a ton of damage to T-Pole. Light Bomb comes out, hits a couple of members. Bob taking a ton of damage. Key doing the Lord's work healing, but he does fall to the Pyroblast. Raynor falls as well. Rise Robin having to escape with their life using the Cataclysm. And CCS is just chasing. I can't scroll fast enough, guys. I don't have that much space. We'll back up a little bit more. Slimma coming up. They don't have the Entomb up just yet. Coatip in a terrible position. Slimma harassing him. Rise Robin trying to shoot the members of CCS away. We could be looking at the end of the game. Coatip takes a ton of damage. Gravity Lapse comes out, not able to shoo away. And Coatip does not fall just yet. There we go. They do fall. Rise Robin by themselves with under 25% health. They don't heal from the Hall of Storms, so this could be it. Yeah, the GGs are called. Deathwing flies up into the sky, drops a couple of meteors. Out comes Siege, but the core falls so fast. GG. Alright, that was very different from our first game. I'll go ahead and change it. And we look 3-16. The other one was 9-10, fairly close for both teams. But this one,